Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and today we're starting the interactive adventures of Dog Mendonça and the Pizza Boy. Mendoza. I think it's more of a Z than a sh, but it might be a CH. This game is, I believe, written as a graphic novel originally. It's a game based on a graphic novel that was published in the United States by Dark Horse Comics, and then this game was mostly done, but then went to Kickstarter when it said it was about 80% done for a small bit of extra money. And this game is brand new. We've been playing a lot of old point-and-click adventures, and this is a 2016 game. I may want to turn off the automatic dialogue here, but everything else looks good. We've got our British flags for English audio and English text. It is a slightly confusing menu we have here. There's apparently going to be some case files and your credits just kind of hidden all around here. I don't really know too much about the story. I do know that this is not a standard engine. This is made by a company, I believe it was called QUAM, Q-U-A-M, or something close to that. Probably could just click the credits real quick and see. Let's see what the company is. And this company is relatively new themselves. They seem to have made 5 other games. OKAM Studios. Boy, I was off on that. But those games aren't on Steam, so this is the only game that is on Steam, so I imagine the others are just small. And they're using the Godot engine, which is an open source engine that I believe they themselves created. So it's a very interesting in modern time to see a new engine for point-and-click adventure games, and it opens up the doorway to maybe there being more of a resurgence of point and clicks more than what we already have, which frankly we probably have enough. It is a niche product. We don't need as many point and click games as we do first person shooters. That's more than enough setup. Let's begin the game.
Remember those monster stories you heard as a kid? Well, all those stories were true, and they all live right here in this godforsaken city. Lisbon, Portugal, a place where nightmares crawl just outside the corner of your eyes, where the air is tense with the resounding sound of footsteps that belong to no one, where every shadow quivers with eyes unseen by...
Dog? Who are you talking to?
What? Pizza Boy, don't interrupt my intro!
Don't you think we have more pressing matters at hand?
Kind of small text.
Oh yeah. And how did we get into this mess?
And very strange that you would set it in Portugal, other than the fact
it was a normal day at the office
that the creator was from Portugal.
The office? Boring. Start with a car chase.
A car what? Fine. Let's start with a car chase.
So Dog is not really a dog, and Pizza Boy might be have been a pizza boy at some point. I guess this is probably a reference to something like...
I can't believe you pulled my head off. Again!
Something like a Scooby-Doo type thing.
With another dog oil. You all look alike. That's racist.
Guys, why don't we concentrate on the driving? You know, keep our eyes on the road?
Don't tell me how to do my job, Pizza Boy.
The audio doesn't sound great, but this is still better than having to read all of this.
Not that all you demons are bad, mind you. Right, Pazul?
And this is a silent type. Demon lady.
All your fault, Eurico. If you hadn't blown our cover, none of this would have happened. You should have kept delivering pizzas. My job was easier without you poking around.
Says the werewolf who could have turned and finished the coven right there.
Shut up, Pizza Boy. That plan lacks elegance.
So we're getting introduced to these characters. One's a demon, one's a werewolf.
I'm a little bit tired of being the butt of your jokes and your personal scapegoat.
I guess that's why he's called Dog, is because he's a werewolf.
That's our own little gargoyle's place.
Thanks, guys. You always make me feel like an important part of this team. I feel even more uncomfortable than that 6,000-year-old demon trapped inside a little girl's body.
She's just not gonna say anything, maybe for the whole game.
Okay, Pizza Boy, I think we got him. Prove you're not completely...
I haven't pushed any button or done anything so far.
Left on the back seat. Blow him up.
I'm on it, dog.
So finally, we can start doing something. Let's see. Burn them is our note. Interesting to put the inventory here. Look at the lighter.
Trusty lighter. I never saw it fail.
And look at the Molotov.
Dangerous explosive that dog likes to keep around just in case.
Yeah, I really don't think this is the right way to have your inventory work, but maybe there just won't be too much of this, and you just drag it. And then I guess I'm just gonna throw it this way.
Yeah, that should do it.
Then you have to put the cursor out of the way.
Mendonça, cockatrice turds, and you are all guilty of breaking the code.
Mendoza is how it's pronounced. Also, if you notice that there's some curved outlines in some of the screens, that's just an artistic thing they're doing. The screen is going all the way to the edge.
Have you cleaned the waste paper basket
But
yet, Pizza
see
Boy?
this?
So much for the glamour of working as an occult detective's intern.
I don't think that's the sound an empty basket makes. Do
So
what I ask you, or
this
I will
is
do some
almost
sound.
a Sam and Max
Exactly.
reference too. So there's several influences to this idea.
If it's for the rent again,
Of course,
no hablo portugués
this
until they leave.
It looks like a young woman. Maybe it's a case.
this was a comic book first.
Azul, Gargoyle, everyone to their places. Clean the crumbs off the sofa. Put those pizza boxes in the trash can.
But I have to kind of question about the
Look as cool as possible.
translation and the
Not cooler
writing,
than me, of course.
because this isn't sounding very piffy or well written.
Which of you is Dog Mendonça?
That would be me, honey. And what brings such a delicate flower as yourself to a humble place like this?
I read that you're a detective of the
At this
occult.
point, they might as well just get rid of the
Need your
text.
services.
Tell little doggy what's the problem. Poltergeist? Zombies? Vampires? Gargoyles searching through your dumpster?
I'm scared. I'm not really sure of what I know. Do you believe a curse can bring people back from the dead? Maybe you can help me figure out how deep this goes and how dangerous
And the
it is.
dialogue boxes have
Name written all over.
pencil marks around them. It's not even finished.
We would like to ask you some questions first before we can take the case.
Interesting.
Are you in some kind of danger?
I don't think so. I'm scared, but I still don't know if I'm in some kind of danger.
Who
This is
or what
barely a
are you
game at
scared
this point.
Something happened to me. I can't really put it into words.
I hope it speeds up at some point and we actually can
of?
play.
What job is it?
I'm also worried that this might be
Protection?
a slightly unfinished episode 1.
Overwhelming.
Uh,
Maybe I came to the wrong place.
it is possible. I try to avoid things like that,
No, Pizza Boy, you and your boring questions.
but it
Don't
is
ruin this for
pretty
me.
common for
I
people to
mean
make
us. It's business.
incomplete
Meeting a new client
series
is almost like interrogation.
and release them as if they are complete series,
But also everything that
particularly on Steam. Not just point-and-click adventure games do that, though. There's plenty of other kinds of games that
don't dare to tell the whole
are
truth.
incomplete but
Try
sold
my
as
best with
complete.
this New potential client, although I think Dog will ruin it for me. Remember, it's all about asking the right question and having the right reaction to their answers. This will squeeze the truth out of them.
So this is almost a
Raise those questions to see
L.I.
if we can
Noir
get out of
style interview. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start with who or what brought her here.
Who or what are you scared of?
Something happened to me. I can't really put it into words, but I might be in need of some help. Do you think something can come back from the dead?
So, interesting. Empathize, confront, or tease. For a game based on a comic book, they sure are having some drastic differences in sizes between the text. It is worth pointing out that when I play these games, I play it from a TV about 10 feet away, so this is, for me, almost like playing a console game. So text often does look small, but there's a lot of screen space here that could have been used up to make this a little bit bigger. Even here, it seems like if I was going to just immediately evaluate the Godot engine, they probably only have one bar that comes up for all answers, regardless of the number of lines of potential answers to click on. So I'm going to empathize, because that sounds right.
Sure. If you think this is what it is, we're with you 100%.
Don't patronize me. I'm not 5.
That was not the right follow-up.
Okay. So let's just ask again, I guess. I guess I have to get all three right.
What are you scared of?
Something happened to me. I can't really put it into words. But I
So,
might be in need of some help.
the first action we
Something can
take
come back from the dead.
was a very simple puzzle. And the second action is a very simple interview scenario, almost designed to waste a player's time, because clearly you have to get them all. Let's go with tease.
Please tell me it's not zombies. That's so cliched these days.
What about ghosts? A vengeful ghost. Would that pique your interest?
Ghost?
Hmm.
You mean like a white sheet and shackles?
No. More like a living horror hiding behind a mask, piercing the night with her shrilling voice.
In our trade, things behind a mask are not supernatural. They're mostly janitors, water slide attendants, or nuns.
You won't be laughing when the bodies start to pile up and they return. I don't think any of us is safe with her around.
So it sounds like a banshee.
Right people for this job.
Now, girl, don't be scared by that guy. He's not very bright, but he means no disrespect. I'm the perfect man for the job, you know? No matter what the job is, I created the code, a set of rules that keeps the paranormal and human world apart.
So it's like an unofficial code.
You know what I mean.
And this is
We're dealing with a ghost.
also kind of like the Wolf Among Us comic book.
They she brought up. I wish Dog would have just let me conduct the interview.
Frankly, it's rather boring seeing 3 of the 4 characters on screen face the other direction. Usually in point-and-click adventures, they'll cheat how things are shot so you can see the face of people. And I'm just really sitting here. I want to hear this demon talk. This little girl demon. So let's start with this one, I guess.
Are you in some kind of danger?
I don't think so. I'm scared, but I still don't know if I'm in some kind of danger. I mean, the thing that's haunting me hasn't done me any harm yet.
I guess we'll try empathizing this time. That would be my default response for any of these.
Now, just relax and tell us what is so scary.
Don't patronize me. I'm not 5.
It seems
Not the right follow-up.
it seems like she just wants the same response each time.
Some kind of danger.
I don't think so. I'm scared.
This is a total waste of time just to repeat the dialogue.
I mean, the thing that's haunting
Sure, old point-and-click adventure games have done things like this, but for a modern game to take that aspect and integrate it as the second action, it's a poor choice.
If you're not in danger, why are you here?
Like I said, I'm scared. You don't know who's behind all this. Besides, I don't think I'm the one in danger. Its threat extends far beyond me.
Who is in danger?
I don't know. I think many people are in danger, but I don't know exactly who.
Can you name at least one?
Knowing what I know, it could be anyone.
Oh, Pizza Boy. You clearly don't know how to treat a girl. And that's why you'll die.
And see, Dog here is
I have a girlfriend. Her name
is
Hannah.
berating me
Sure you
every time I do it right.
Someone else is in danger. If Dog wouldn't have interrupted, we would have found out who.
And the thing with Sam and Max as a comparison is Sam and Max are, for the most part, always on the same page. They are friends and they work with each other. They don't insult or berate each other. They insult and berate everybody else around them. That works much better than this relationship already.
What kind of job is it? A stakeout? Personal protection? You want an exorcism?
That's overwhelming. Maybe I came to the wrong place. I don't know if a detective is really what I need. I mean, do you even know how to break a curse? Do you even deal with those things?
And I guess I'll just go with confront again.
Someone cursed you? And what did you do to have this person do this to you?
I come here with a problem, and you put the blame on me? What's your problem?
Stop pestering her, Pizza Boy. Can't you see she's stressed enough? Jeez.
That was not the right follow-up.
Clearly, they had to later on add that was not the right follow-up response, just so the player knows what's going on.
Stakeout, personal
It's
protection.
easy to get confused on whether you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing here.
Maybe I came to the wrong place. I don't know if a detective is really...
Now I can click and it moves the dialogue forward, but it doesn't really move the talking forward. Maybe you have to double click, or maybe you can't.
Don't tell me. You antagonize possible clients? No wonder this place looks like a dump.
Do you need an ice mage to take a look at that burn, Pizza Boy? 'Cause you got burned.
And these responses aren't funny enough to really intentionally want to get the wrong thing.
What kind of job is it?
That's overwhelming. I mean,
I guess double click
how to break a curse?
will just jump through things. And I guess going forward, we'll probably have to make great use of that.
Look, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll find a way around it. We're here to help. But for that, we need you to speak up and tell us what happened.
I think I'm involved in some kind of gypsy curse.
Gypsy curses. There's no such thing.
Dog.
I mean, sure. We break everything. Curses, artifacts, covenants. If you can make it, we can break it.
I see you don't believe me. But it's happening. I know what I heard. I've seen the gypsy curse with my own eyes. As a matter of fact, I think I've been seeing it all my life, but only now I came to realize what was happening. And it's dangerous. I don't feel safe anymore.
No, of course we believe you. Like our motto says, satisfaction guaranteed. Take it from the alpha dog himself.
So, she believes there's a gypsy curse involved, and she heard it from someone else. That's something, at least.
And now you just sum it up. By the way, Pazuzu, the demon in this girl, is the name of the demon from the Exorcist movies. There were several, none of which are worth watching after the first one. But I have actually liked the Exorcist TV series, at least the second season, that I watched. That has nothing to do with this game, though, so let's just sum it up.
Well, let's see what we learned so far. There is a ghost that might be after someone. And this ghost might be related to a gypsy.
I imagine she might be a
I'm
banshee,
sorry, but this is too vague.
and she just
I
doesn't
don't know if we can
remember.
make up a case out of this.
I'm sorry, but I'm not the one being judged here. I want to see if you are worthy of my trust. Your job is to dig up what happened not only for me, but for everyone involved. As for the rest, what comes around goes around.
What do you mean? Was that a threat?
Well, I heard enough. We're taking your case, lovely lady. Let's discuss the details over dinner. Privately.
Dog? I think she just threatened me.
Nonsense, Eurico. I will take her out for dinner now, and maybe to a movie to release stress. And who knows? We might even end up stopping for ice cream.
Remember, boy, don't do a gypsy wrong, or everything you love will rot inside of you.
She got you, see? She's a blast. Don't wait up for us.
So Dog would probably be a fine boss but he's a terrible partner.
Hey, this is awfully quiet and peaceful. It feels kind of nice. I wonder what's missing.
And the Pazuzu over there is smoking.
I should probably pick up that phone.
So maybe this is the beginning of the real game. Maybe we can have some start playing, and if it's just more of this stuff, there's still hope for this game, but I'm not super happy with it. Here we've got a look, talk to, and grab. So on a phone, I imagine grab or talk to would work.
Dog Mendonça, Paranormal Investigator Office. How may I help you?
Eurico, I need your help. Now. It's an emergency.
Dog! Long time no see. How are you?
This is no time for formalities, Pizzaboy. Come and help me. I'm at Motel Romero. Be quick and bring Pazul. There's a goddamn gypsy curse in place.
Okay, everyone. We're heading to Motel Romero. It seems like Dog got himself in some kind of trouble.
Yeah, you probably should have changed his name from Eurico to something more United Statesian. Eric, perhaps.
Wait here. I'm gonna give Dog a hand.
That was a quick scene change, but I imagine if we do multiple cases, and there weren't case files on the desk, so we probably are going to do multiple cases unless this game is unfinished. We'll get back to the office multiple times and find some interesting things there. It is a spooky place. We could go to the lobby, or we can go to the graveyard. We can talk to Pazul. We can look at the gargoyle. Let's look at everything and talk to everything.
Part of him, at least.
Is Dog all right?
For a moment there, I completely forgot what I was supposed to do. I'll go check on him.
It doesn't seem like this is going to be one of those pixel hunt games, at least so far. It seems like it's going to be pretty obvious where you're supposed to go. When you look at the lobby, I can move the cursor as close as this to the lobby, and as close as this, and as close as this. So there's a giant circle around this area that counts. Wait, before we do that, I want to look at Pazul.
The inside, and no, I can't climb the fence. I might scratch the jacket and then lose my inventory.
Let's look at Pazul.
That's Pazul, Dog's assistant. Also, a 6,000-year-old demon.
Let's see if we can actually get her to talk.
Pazul, hurry up. We need to rescue Dog. You're right. I think I can handle this myself.
And see, I wonder if this is just a running gag because they couldn't afford a third voice actor, or if this is just a running gag from the comic book. Honestly, translating it from a comic book to a video game, which is an audio-visual media, characters that are silent the whole time don't really work.
Yeah. Has he broken anything yet?
No, he's quite still. You can see it for yourself. He's in front of the telly.
I should have seen that coming.
There's cameras and lighting equipment. And see, it's just really annoying to have this inventory thing here. Particularly since the mouse can go to the side, so I could just move this over this way.
Transform into a werewolf and free yourself. Why haven't you?
I'm busy contemplating all the wrong decisions of my life. Like hiring you. Besides, the cage is made of solid silver. Werewolves are deadly allergic to silver.
So, you want me to lift the cage?
Oh. I called you because Candle Cove is on, and I can't turn the TV. But you could actually do that, yes. I wasn't expecting you to be of any help. But maybe you can free me, and then I can go upstairs. There is a suspect from my case hiding in there. After locking me in this cage, I believe we need to meet eye to eye.
Candle Cove, I believe, is a internet meme. Man, that is super annoying. Is there a menu option anywhere? Let's see, right click, middle click. Probably could hit escape, but I would be afraid to hit escape. And let's see, can we get to a menu this way? And as a slight thing, when you do click this and he opens this jacket, it is all the way to the corners of the screen. I would have like a Boy Scout badge or something here, something really cheesy and ridiculous, just that shows up every single time to add some comedy to this character. So let's see if we can turn on the TV.
I'm not watching TV during an investigation. That's Dog's thing.
And here's a hound.
Hey, doggy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Allow me to translate, Pizza Boy. I know how to speak dog. He says that you should consider your next step, for it might be your last. He is the spawn of Cerberus, a true demon incarnate, and he will slit you open and feast on your guts. Oh my gosh, you hellish fiend! Is that the same mouth you use to lick your privates? What the hound said is just too horrible to translate. Believe me, I'm doing you a favor, Eurico.
Okay. I may have to find another way around it.
Mistranslation there. It said Pizza Boy in the dialogue, and he changed it to Eurico. Honestly, if he called him Eurico the whole time, even with the, which I assume is a Portuguese name, that would work better. Suppose we could just ask the receptionist and talk to him. It's a nicely animated environment, but there's literally nothing to click on any of this.
How much more do I have to wait until you get that fat man out of the cage?
I was thinking about letting him stay there. Maybe you can feed him, and we can make him an attraction, like a zoo. I see you lack a sense of humor.
In this particular subject, I do.
Like, there's nothing here. So, down to the basement. I imagine I have to go. Like, there's nothing. Nothing on the cage. The game is auto-saving rather often, which I don't think it really needs to. So there's some costumes, and a furnace, and a toy truck. Well, at least there are items to work with here. So let's hit escape and see what happens. Takes us back here. Yes. So case files. There's apparently 8 cases that we're going to deal with, and I can't do anything until I reach to the next one. Or I guess maybe I can. And so that's a slight spoiler. And this is probably a slight spoiler too. This is weird the way this works. It says the number that you're on at the end, and then it's just listing all the folders. Interesting. And this one is 9. Interesting. I didn't mean to go there. So 9 cases. They could be very short though. I'm not super impressed by this so far. I think probably this is translating poorly to English. There's no option here to do anything with the inventory, which I find annoying. Moving the dialogue automatically forward is a good thing, so I wouldn't change that. They already have this animation here of what Dog's desk looks like, so why didn't we see some of this stuff on his desk when we were in there? I guess maybe it would have just been too busy and distracting. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. I end all my episodes the same way. I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me with YouTube and tells them that my videos are worth watching and worth suggesting to other people. If you want a friend or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, or Battle.net, all of those links are down below in the description box. Please do. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.